Hey everybody, welcome back to playing the game of Total War Warhammer. I'm the Strategy Professor. We're getting back in here. Things just got hot last episode. Got some high elves coming in. Just starting to crush my backline here. Let's go ahead and get into this fight. I'm not going to use any extra Menace of Below because I want to save that for a battle that's not going to be a complete crush. But I do want to fight it manually, and the reason is I just want to do as much damage as I possibly can to these units, because their replenishment's not going to be great while they're in my territory. So I'm going to have to go over there and clean them up here in a little bit. I was being a little greedy. I have amassed a lot of gold for that. If I would have just had like a full standing 20 stack serious army here, it actually would not be worth, because it's only going to cost me... Skaven buildings are extremely cheap. So if they sack this or burn it or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's like 200 gold to get back the buildings that I had here, like each one. Not that little, but pretty close. Like I don't have any expensive, tough buildings right here. Now if they get my capital, or if they get my coastal town that has my rat ogre thing in it, that's going to be a problem. But this town is fine. This is expendable. This is one of the better towns they could have attacked, if they're going to attack a town. Now it's going to cause provincial instability, which is going to suck. But anyways, it's not as bad as it seems. We're gonna lose the town. We're gonna lose some other stuff. It's not gonna be good. And, you know, some people might say, well, why didn't you put walls in here? I'm pretty sure it's tier 2, so I couldn't wall it. It might have been tier 3. I don't know. I wasn't expecting them to come up and flank me like that. And once again, because it's on Legendary, I have to stabilize my public order. So that means that I have to have those untainted places, and I need growth to get to tier 4 so that I can be competitive. So you can't just get defensive buildings with no consequences. You're either giving up money. Oh god, here they come. Oh, I might be able to kill these. Oh, those are archers. Never mind. About to say, if they weren't archers, I might be able to kill them. But I got the clans Moors anyways. So I would have had to give something up. Actually, how much armor do these have? Can't tell. It's not gonna show me. It doesn't show you in a battle. It might on other difficulties, but it doesn't on Legendary. It doesn't show you the stats of the units you're fighting. Might be able to just sling them down. Let's see how it does here. Wait, what are they doing, bros? Fire. What are you doing? Yeah, okay. We have so many in a stack. Oh, because they couldn't throw over these hills. That's what it is. They don't shoot very well over these hills either, so I'm kind of cool with this. Yeah, nice. Usually missile infantry are very good against missile cav. But anyways, what I was saying is defensive buildings are not free. You're giving up something. Either you're giving up gold, you're giving up public order. Gold, public order, some kind of tech, some kind of resource. It's never free. So the fact that I got away relatively unscathed, and I think this was giving me untainted and growth. And money. The money that I got from having 180 gold building here for a total of however many turns, 15 turns without any attacks on it, means it was probably worth it. Okay, I need to go ahead and start using these, but I don't know where to use them. Okay, once the eagles land, I can use them on those. No, 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 no. Actually, I don't want to kill the eagles. Oh god, is that... The reason for that is I'm probably not going to kill them. We're probably donezo. No, don't land on me. Oh, they're on me. Try to run, bros. Yeah. I was just trying to use as many menace from below as I could. Even if I bought more menace from below, they would have shattered me before I could even use it all, so. These guys are covering them. We did kill an archer. We didn't kill them, but we injured some archers. We injured the, we're injuring this eagle right now. Those slingers actually do some decent damage in eagles. Maybe that's... I need to start getting more slingers against high elves. Against these missile cav and eagles. I have just been facing Skaven where you don't need that, but... Wow, these things are doing great against the eagle. That's very cost efficient. Okay, I was talking trash about Night Runners. I apologize, Night Runners. Y'all are doing great. Maybe it wasn't Night Runners as much as Skaven Slingers. I still don't think I should have rushed the Night Runners faster against Skaven and Wizardmen, but against High Elves, looks like it might be pretty decent against their Missile Cav. Because Missile Cav is a huge problem for my current like major army compositions, is because I don't have any missile troops, so Night Runners might be a decent choice there. I still think the top end ones are probably too expensive to be worth, but maybe I can review those and see. Hopefully they don't attack my town up there, my main town, before I get these rat ogres. Yeah, those silver helms are a major issue. Wait, are those upgraded silver helms? What are those? They look different. What are these? Oh, they have shields, okay. So we did injure these. We almost got some archers, and we hurt the... I mean, that's not bad. We didn't actually technically kill anything. Actually, yeah, we did. We killed 111. What are they gonna do? Sack it? Okay, so they're not aggressively running up here, which is the big deal. Actually, yes, they are. As soon as I said that, I don't think he can hit it next turn. If he can, well, by God, we're going to have a fight on our hands at least. I mean, that gives me some hope here that they're not going to completely crush me. Maybe I shouldn't even bring Queek down here. Because by the time I get down here, like, it's going to be over one way or another, probably. Oh, is this weather just always here? I thought it only showed up every now and then. The most annoying thing is that's going to cause provincial instability, which means there's going to be a rebellion also pretty soon. Might be able to hit it next turn. And if they take him out... And he is level 6. What do I have here? I do have a Warlock Engineer there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So would have higher like what? Oh, because I don't have the province. Wait, I should get one more because I upgraded the province thing. I mean, I could crank up the, and I'm going to crank up the menace from below. It's gonna take Queek 1, 2, 3, like 4, 5 turns to get over here, so I don't think it's worth it. Because I thought maybe they would come over here and go for this. If they went for this, I could be there in 2 turns. That would be worth it. But they're running like as far away as they possibly can. I mean, another option is I could just go straight for their town. Say, hey, y'all want to play that game? Let's do it. Let's dance. And crush their town if I wanted to. Or I could come up here and take out the cursed jungle. That would take me... probably do that in a couple of turns. That would let me finish this province. Get the public order under control. But I think I need to counter them. And just say, hey, punks. You want to mess with me? I'm going to go, like, knock you out. Now, this... Tower of the Stars. That's the crazy garrison place. It's not even their capital. How do they have such a huge garrison there? I think I just hit them back. Maybe that will pull them off of this. They can't have another huge army other than that. Off of 3 thing. That's a pretty serious army. This is pretty dangerous because if they do have another serious 20 stack here and they like auto-resolve me. I need to get this hero back down here to scout. Like stuff around my territory. God, he moves so slow. These guys will eventually have some more Saurus warriors and stuff. I think I gotta wait for now and deal with these elves. Okay, let's just let's split the difference and just go right here. And if it's scary, I can just run back onto the coast. That way I can take a look. Just want to see what they have here. Oh. Oh, you can't embark and disembark on the same turn? I don't know how it's going to auto-resolve that. So it was sending another... So it has 2 20 stacks off of 3 colonies? What? I don't know if it's going to consider them stronger or me. I mean, if they kill this whole thing... Queek is immortal, so he does come back in 5 turns. Like Code Red, they kill everything. It's just clan rats. So it's not... And Queek does come back. So it wouldn't be like the end of the campaign or anything if they managed to auto-resolve me and kill me on the seas. I'm not going to be happy about it. And Queek will be out of commission for 5 turns. But, you know, we'll get him back in our capital. And, you know, the only major thing we lose is a Warp Fire Thrower. Which would suck, but we're about to be tier 4. We can hire him back. And Rat Ogres, which we can still hire more of those. So these are the only things that matter. This stuff, I can just crank this out so fast, it's not going to even matter. And I have, you know, 35,000 gold stored up. So I've been very, very frugal with my gold, so. I think I'm going to pop, like, right here and just see what they do. Maybe I go here, and then if they attack me, then I might be able to run away. If I go here and they push me into this coast, I can't run from them. Oh, I can't even run. Okay, because then I would have to be in march stance. I guess I could attack them, right? No, I don't have any movement. Yeah. Okay, I'm just kind of where I am. I guess we'll find out how they want to auto-resolve it. But I just feel like it's going to favor them heavily in an auto-resolve because of all these clan rats, because it's not going to take my my stuff into account. I guess we just keep hiring here. That's all we can really do.
Time to do it, leaders. Stink of command. Skaven warlord.
Skaven slaves, slingers, they're just not going to be as good as these spears. Oops. I mean, it's the horses I'm really worried about. Code red. I mean, I could hire another lord here if I really wanted to. Maybe I should, and then I can just dismiss them if I need to. I could hire like a Gracier right here, and if they attack me, at least I would have some magic. Even if the Gracier goes rogue, I don't care, I'll just kill him. It didn't give me any extra recruitment, I don't think, capacity. Oh, because one of these was giving me extra recruitment capacity. That's what it was. It's one of those tier 2 buildings was. Yeah, the scrapyard. Gotcha. Okay. What's their tier 1 spell? Bless with filth. Okay, so that's poison attacks, and ruin is warp lightning. How much is... That's only 5. Okay, so it does... Okay, so poison no longer actually affects their vigor, which is a huge thing. Total Warhammer 1. Just lowers damage. I mean, that is nice that you can give your entire like squad poison. That's gonna help you last a lot longer in fights. Speed, period. Okay, so it's basically just lowers their damage by 20%. Pretty much. Because Warp Lightning... Longer duration. Warp Lightning actually does damage. That will be good against those swordsmen. It's not going to do a lot of damage, but it'll do some. Okay, so I probably want Ruin. Or I could just get another fighter. I mean, they can't... I'd probably just honestly rather have another fighter. Okay, yeah, that guy's pretty good. So yeah, that's going to be really expensive, but at least he's one more person that can fight if they come at me right now. You can only hire one lord per turn, so I can't just crank like 4 lords out, but... I mean, we're going to delete that guy, most likely. We're going to delete somebody here. Because, yeah, this is now 45% extra. So, yeah, it definitely is a full 15%. Per army, which is nuts. Wow. Yeah, this just got pretty intense pretty quickly. I'm not going to, obviously, upgrade this just yet. Or fix it, rather. Okay. Let's make sure everyone else is all good. Oh. This place, we got a gold pit. We're about to have public order problems over here. Gonna have to get the bell. I'm going to have to get rid of this, too. I'm going to have to lower the public order. Why is it so bad? Because of the provincial instability. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take the taxes off. It sucks. We're gonna go in the red pretty deep here to do that, but I just can't deal with I can't deal with rebellions there right now. This I definitely need to take off. Probably should. I should have taken that off last turn. I wasn't paying attention. This is why you save your money. In case something like this happens. You might be thinking, oh, strategy professor, you have 40,000 gold. Spend that. No. You got to be ready, because stuff like this happens, and people do not like you on Legendary. I'm actually not that far. No one else has started a ritual. I'm actually pretty close to like leading the ritual race right now, which is pretty crazy. Okay, please let me complete these rat ogres. Okay, good. So he opted for the siege. That is so troll. Wait, why are they getting reinforcements? Wait, what? How are they reinforcing? Their town's way over there. Yeah, that's reinforcements. Or is that a completely separate army? He has 3 20-stack armies? With a lot of tech? I mean, how as the Skaven am I supposed to go over there to stop him on boats when he can just come out here and auto-resolve this like this? Yeah, I'm gonna get wiped. Wow. Because I can't fight it. If I could actually fight this, it would be tough, but I think I could potentially win it. Maybe. They have a lot of spears. Wow. Holy crap. Welcome to Legendary. So they have 3 little towns. I have like 12. And they can afford like 320 stacks, including lots of tier 3 things. These silver helms of shields and birds. And I can barely afford like a stack and a half of clan rat and slaves. Alright, Queek, see ya. Wow. So they're gonna run through and probably mow down the rest of my stuff up here, and I'm gonna have to go back through and get it. Damn, are these guys stepping up to me too? No, I think they're just going home. How am I supposed to go fight them on boats, though, because I'm so heavily unfavored with auto-resolve? Okay, so he's down for... I think he's only down for 4 turns, right? Three turns. Okay, so I did get 2 points in the thing where he's not wounded as much, which I was thinking, okay, whatever, that's just a side effect, but that's actually really good, because now I can get him back. Did I lose an item off of that? Yeah, they got Potion of Speed. Okay, whatever. So he could get some bad traits, too, if I lose too many fights. So obviously, you don't want to suicide your Legendary Lord, but... Anyways, okay. Well, that keeps it interesting, right? Don't say I don't keep it interesting. So that was bold. I just assumed, because they had a 20 stack of pretty serious stuff, that they could not have much more. It turns out they had 2 additional 20 stacks. Yes, they're going to come through here and just mow this down. Just get rid of that. And just cancel it. Now, once again, this stuff is cheap, so it's not going to be the end of the world, but certainly not good. And I wanted more food here. We'll get it back. Just have to do damage control. They're going to come through and clean out a lot of this stuff, though.
My command.
What's my garrison look like here? Why? Is it because I'm under siege? Military presence, -2. Oh, and I lost Queek, who gives me the +2 public order. Yeah. I do have some rights. I have this. Actually, lowering recruitment cost. No, it's 3,000 gold to lower recruitment cost by 25%. It's probably not worth. Wait, what the hell? Why is this taking 1 extra turn? I can't wait 1 extra turn. I go over there now. Deal with this. Scraggle does have a garrison, but they just don't have anything hardly. It's better than nothing, though.
Ridiculous.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Guide us, Horned One.
14 on 20. Can I beat these guys open field? Are those, wait, are those halberds or? They're axe infantry, okay. Yeah, I can't take 2 turns on these. That is one thing, these take 2 turns, and the other units only take 1, so I think I'm gonna pop down here. I think I can take them in a little bit. Let's see. Alright, let's pop. I don't know if staying on the road, I think just... That's one trick if you're like holding right click to see how far you can go.
All tales are mine.
Which is the fastest way to get there. Yeah, just running through the woods to get... Yeah, just run straight through the woods. Okay. Then you can safely let go without actually moving when you spacebar there. Okay, so we're gonna go down to like right here.
I'm deadly. We are brave, mighty. I say move. Now, now. All tales are mine.
Go for some plague monks here. We're gonna keep him around just because I just want another lord that can fight.
Stink of betrayal strong.
Go ahead and repair that, just because that'll stop some of the public orders. There's like devastation, gives me like -1 public order. It gives me a little more cash if I fix it too. So whatever, we'll fix it. If he wants to come over here and sack it again, that's fine. That means he gets off of this.
All tales are mine.
So plague monks do only take 1 turn to recruit instead of 2, which is definitely relevant right here. I am about to finish storm vermin stuff here in a little bit. So we're gonna have to come up here and kill all these soon. Yeah, we're just gonna let those burn. And then if they're just gonna burn, we might as well get some cash out of them, right? Public order. Or dissenters, know your place. Okay. Looking good. Dang, this is got spicy up in here. Okay. It's getting spicy. So we got hustled. We got hustled. But you know what? They gonna get theirs. Oh my god. Dude, that is probably one of the most annoying hero things I've seen. Is they can just keep spamming steel tech. And I'm pretty sure it stops you from getting technology and increases their tech by 1 turn. It's pretty big. I don't know if I have any heroes that have steel tech.
unwise. Send slaves.
Can I dash? Okay, so I can't use him right now. I might just dismiss him then. Because he is costing me like an extra 800 gold per turn or something. And I just wanted him for this one fight. Where is this? Right here. So we're about to have a rebellion also. Okay, I think I can sally out and beat him. Oh, this is a pretty serious army. I'm gonna have a decent chunk of rats. I can't use that many because I'm starting to run low on food. So remember, you burn through food every single turn. And this building over here is giving me a lot of food, actually. So if this goes down, I'm going to be, like, really, really in trouble for food. Okay, well, we're about to try these monks out here. So they should carve up spears. That's why I have them. That's what I'm hoping for anyways. I think we can sally out and beat them. Now, if I ambush, I'll just do it. Now, I do have Skaven slaves here instead of clan rats. That's a thing, but I can't use food right now. I cannot use food. I don't think. Because they're gonna, those other 220 stacks are gonna be crushing me up there. And this is actually a pretty favorable fight because I get to use the garrison at least. I'm gonna get rid of one of these lords, if not both of them. I might keep one around just to recruit, and then I'm going to use Queek to come in and replace that lord. So he's just basically going to be a placeholder for Queek hiring stuff, and then I'll use Queek to replace him, is what I'm going to do. So that I'm not just sitting around not hiring anything. So obviously I need a bunch of units, like every turn I need to be hiring. Okay. And I still have clan Moors. This is actually really handy. I didn't know just how much I would appreciate that clan Moors. Yeah, I'm just losing too much. I can't afford to give up food. Okay, let's fight them, I think. So these are Skaven slaves, which aren't amazing, but at least they're spears. We have plague monks. We do have some clan rats. And this guy has a lot of clan rats. So let's go ahead and do it. So how we want to manage this, ideally, is we want to get the rat ogres onto the backs of these guys. These are one of the major threats. The eagles actually weren't as strong as I thought they were going to be. They're okay. And then we want these Skaven spears. Actually do, like, not amazing damage, but okay, sort of, kind of, on just to tie up the silver helms. And then we want to put these plague monks on their spears and in their archers, if we can. They should be faster than them. 42, 36, yeah, so I should be able to run them down. And then, of course, I can use rat ogres also to run down the spears if I want to. Then I could chase them off the map with some clan rats or something. And then use those slingers to help focus, or the night runners to help focus down the eagles. And these. So it's gonna be a good fight. Let's do it. We'll sally out on them. Look at the plague monks here. Double sword infantry. Those things look... Hey, that's cudgel. That's not double sword. Okay, so we need to be careful with the plague monks, because they don't have a lot of armor. So these really need to be flankers. So they're kind of like I said, they're like rat ogres, but they aren't weak to spears. They don't have as much penetration as rat ogres either. But they have a greater surface area, and probably, honestly, a much greater sustained damage output when you attack people in the back, especially infantry. So we'll try them out. I haven't tried them yet, so I don't know, but that's sort of my assessment of how those would be. Those would be very similar to the warp fire throwers in their function, where you get into their back. Okay, spear stuff I want to be like that. I'm just going to use this. The Skaven slaves is just my frontline infantry. Someone has to do it, and I'd rather them be the normal frontline infantry and then have the clan spears get on their cav. Okay, so we want these over here. We want to hide over here in this corner. Now, I do want this hill. Other Lord. Okay, these are clan knights or shields. Okay, we can add them to the meat grinder here. What are these? Spears. Okay. We'll make these our is 5 group, I guess, of skirmishers. Anti-eagle group. Okay. If y'all thought it was getting a little boring, the strategy professor was just crushing people too hardcore, well, hope you didn't fall asleep. It's about to get rowdy. Don't forget they have 2 other 20 stacks that are running through my territory that also have some pretty high-tech stuff. So, and those lizardmen can turn on me at any point. Now, Croxgar is probably not going to have that much, but the other one just to the north of me. Also, don't forget there are other high elves that have that little island over there. I mean, I guess I should have suspected it, because those other high elves have basically a full stack off of one, like, town they can sustain, so... I'm going to try to position so we can get a hill on them. Now, they look like they're not going to go for that. They're going to wait on me to come at them. We're going to take our time and just position well here. When they start coming at me, we got to get careful and form up. I mean, you have to stop to catch your breath, too, because if you move too much, you get this active. And you don't want to go down into exhausted or tired. Fresh is what you want. Because remember, vigor affects your ability to hit people. Just like, if you're tired, you're going to be like, you know, you're not going to be swinging like that much. And you're going to be getting hit by more stuff. It just makes sense, right? If you're tired, you're just not going to perform at your best. And it's the same in this universe. I wish I could have had more menace, but I have so many towns right now that it's just eating through all my food. More pastures. No, not that far, not that far. I think I accidentally sent them too far. Make sure everyone's fresh. So I want to get around to the back. Let's go ahead and pull these over here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Y'all done lost your mind. What? Jeez. Okay, well, those are just the night runners, so. God, they fire so fast. They firing into my main squad here? Oh, yep. They are. Think. They're just outside of range. Okay, so I need to get all the plague monks over here, like, lined up. And we're gonna, like, try to crush this right flank. You do not want these, ideally, to just be, like, your front line, sit there, and just take a bunch of hits. That's not what they're designed for. That's what I saw some of the other YouTubers who had beta access using them for. That is inefficient. They are way too expensive for that. Like 200 a pop, not including the penalties that you get, or the extra taxes that you get on Legendary. You need to. They are elite units, relatively elite. I mean, they're tier 3 units that are used to carve up back lines. That's how you want to use them. Okay. Okay, we want to lock them, and then that just allows you to just right-click, and they will all charge. Where are their horses? I'm gonna wait for their horses to commit, try to flank me, and then I'm gonna go around and deal with them from there. Okay, their horses are over here, I think. They're not on this side. Wait till everyone's distracted, then I'm going to drop some rats on them. If you're wondering why I'm not dropping the rats, I'm waiting until they're distracted, then I'm going to do it. What's going on, boys? Come on. Oh, crap. Actually, they are over here. Dang it, get them. They are over there. Dang it, I just walked into them. I think they probably are all over the place. I thought those were the archers. The archers are over here. Okay. Okay, I need these to take out the, I'm waiting until the rat ogres hit before I use that clan Moors. I have to have some of them. Just go ahead and use one of these in here. Okay, I got the bird, I think. Yeah. Here we go. Come on. Get a charge on him. Get a charge on him. Yes, yes. Into these spears. Into the spears, boys. Where's the bird? Yeah, get the big bird. That bird's done. Go with these. Alright. I can have these chase the, just the little dinky spears chase the horses. And then get my serious units down here. This guy's taking a little bit of heat. Let's pull him out. Okay, they're done. And that's how you just have to be patient. You don't want to run everything in to the end there. That's how you crush a flank. Actually, yeah. We've got him surrounded. I didn't even use my clan. I used one clan Wars, I think. Oh, that was their legendary lord. Okay. I will burn your towns. Okay, I think we got them all. Yeah, and we managed to keep our plague monks relatively intact, which is pretty... That's a pretty good feat, because, you know, they have very low armor and they die pretty easily. How many kills did they get? Not that many, but neither did the Rat Ogres. Like, they were fighting the elite stuff. We were trying to flank into the back to kill their heavily armored stuff, so they're not going to have a ton of kills there. But you saw, as soon as I was able to wrap around and get into their back, I got the spears on the cav, which is what I wanted, and then I was able to just be really, really patient and wrap around the back. And as soon as I hit them in the back with the Rat Ogres and the Plague Priests, or the Plague Monks, they just, like, scattered to the winds. Yeah, those things were carving people up. Those are a problem. Most of what I lost were just the slaves. Cool with that. Like 100 gold.
I am greatest warlord. Yes, yes. Send them away.
That's so much gold. You gotta take that.
Order their release. You will not regret this.
It's the Black Hunger. How long does that last? 3 turns? So that means I could get Rat Ogres for 35% off.
Another victory. Praise me. All tales are mine.
I didn't see how many of these guys killed. They killed a decent chunk, though.
Hooded one watches me.
Yeah, so we should be able to kill him here.
Who? You?
And I can dismiss this guy, pop this guy out, and hire, pop this guy out and hire Rat Ogres.
betrayal strong.
Do I want to use the growth? Yeah, I mean, it's literally just like one turn of growth to get this back to normal. I do want to get up to tier 5. Tier 4 is kind of the big ticket, but tier 5 is pretty good. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and just upgrade that again. I think it's relatively safe for now.
Guide us, Horned One. Die, die.
Should just be able to auto it. I think all I'm going to lose are slaves. We'll see how much it hurts my plague monks.
Die for me.
Okay. Yeah, I lost some slaves, whatever. Okay, good. This is going to put us back with public order and leadership. Leadership is huge when I'm going to be defending against these other 20 stacks. So I need to keep my food in a good place.
Send them away.
Once again, I need the money. Looks like I have a lot of money. I don't, because remember, I'm going to have to hire back a full stack of serious stuff. Ooh, that's actually really nice. Skaven don't have a lot of terror-causing units, so...
Send slaves. Even great clans answer to me.
Pack leader, we can't get life is cheap yet. We're probably going to have to get feared and respected. Yep. The storm vermin also, right? Yep. And we can walk over here, hire 3 units here. Can't hire. We can hire these catapults if we want a couple of those. It's kind of nice to have at least one artillery in your army, and the reason for that is it forces them to come to you, so you get favorable positions. So they have to run up hills at you. So it's pretty nice to have like 1 or 2. Skaven are interesting because their like missile infantry are awful, but their artillery are actually pretty good. Like, they don't have cavalry, and their monsters aren't that great, but they have a lot of, like, just little tricky things. So I think that makes them really diverse and like, with the dwarves, their whole thing is, like, defense, hold the line, you have good artillery, you have good missile units, you know, that's their thing. Like, it's all sort of very homogenous. That's their identity. But the Skaven are just weird. Like, they don't have... Like, all of their units are just weaker than most counterparts in other factions. But they just have all kinds of weird little tricks and intricacies. Like, they don't have armor-piercing infantry. That's really good. Other than... well, that's not true. These Plague Monks are, but they're, like, fanatical infantry. Like, they're not your top tier, like your Great Swords or your Grave Guard or whatever. They're your fanatical infantry that does have piercing and has these other debuffs that are pretty cool. But you have to rely on these Death Runners, who once again are very lightly armored units. I guess what I'm saying is they don't have great like armored infantry on infantry, like one-on-one fighters. You have to get all these other debuffs. So individually, you know, Skaven kind of suck like one-on-one versus most top tier units of other factions, but it's how they work together and how you can micro them and the different tricks you can do with them with good composition and micro that I think really makes them shine. Okay. Well, we might as well upgrade this while we're at it.
Now eat, swallow defeated.
I think I want to upgrade that. We can find something to do with that, surely. What can I get with tier 3? Maybe not. I could get another Rat Ogre Den. I just upgraded this, even though it's in my tier 3 building, just so that I could get Storm Vermin. I guess there is no point to really upgrade this. I could get Night Runners, I suppose. Does that give me one more Assassin? Would give me one more Assassin if I did that. I mean, that would give me a Rubbish Pit. good cash, local recruitment capacity. Yeah, I think just for the local recruitment, if nothing else. Because this is where I'm going to hire my Storm Vermin for now, at least. And the Untainted. Yeah, I think it's worth. It'll give me a little more flexibility, too. If down the line I want to make this like my main Warlock Engineer place or whatever, then I could do that. Like a Warp Fire and all that stuff. Okay, so we ran there. How long on catapults? 2 turns? I don't think I can take 2 turns off. I mean, they're here right now. They are standing on my soil. And they are probably going to burn this. That would be the most annoying thing they could possibly do, is knock out my gold here. Well, if they're going to knock me out anyways, might as well get paid. Okay, so what do they have? I mean, the catapults wouldn't even be that good against this. This is mostly horses. They have very few archers. Yeah, so I need a lot of spears. I mean, the halberds would be great, but I can't get those until next turn. So right now I can just get normal clan rancer spears. And then I can get rid of slaves next turn. I'm going to keep them for now in case they run straight for my Caverns of Sotek. And I'm not going to be safe to hire Storm Vermin next turn. Storm Vermin might take 2 turns too. If they take 2 turns, I can't wait on that. Go with that. Have him pop over here. You gotta take advantage of that because this is so cheap right now to hire these. Wow, it's still 35% off and they still cost that much, $760. I mean, these, I guess they just cost a lot more. Their base cost is much higher than Plague Monks, because Plague Monks are only $713 right now, and these are $760, which seems like that would be normal because these, the upkeep matches up that way. Is it bugged or something? Is that only in a certain province? Where is that? All provinces. Does that just not show up on the card? Is it going to charge me $760? It does charge me $760. Either way, I need Rat Ogres, regardless of if they're cheap or not. So, this is going to be Queek's army, as soon as Queek can step back in, which I don't think is yet. Two turns, he'll be back. He comes back injured. I mean, I could give the other guy Queek's stuff, since we're about to go fight with him, and he's sort of my major force. That'd probably be pretty smart. Let's give him Queek's stuff. Well, Queek might be mad about that, but Queek has no loyalty, so... Oh, he's pretty injured, too. I don't know. He has 10 loyalty. If he gets mad that I give him stuff and then take it away... whatever. We'll just get him in some more fights where he's killing people. He'll get over it. We just have the sneaky trait. Okay. Right. I think we just about got it all covered here. Is this worth? Probably not. No, not worth 1,000 at this point. Yeah, I might as well just combine some of these. Easier for micro. Even if it doesn't save that much money. Oh, I need to get rid of this guy. he's not doing anything anymore. That should save a bit of money. Boom. Yep. Now, is he mad about that? Let me see. No, he's not mad. I thought his loyalty might drop off of that. It does that in Attila. If you disband people, they either get bad traits a lot of times if you disband them. I wasn't sure if they were bringing that back with kind of this loyalty system. Okay, 2 turns. We'll figure out what to do from there. Could do a right. It's too expensive. Don't care enough. I mean, extra food would be nice, but I think we're okay. We don't need that. Still working on techs. Yeah, we're not upgrading those. Nope, don't need to upgrade those. Okay. I think that's probably about going to be it for this episode. I can use that warlock on the elf town when I go over there and eradicate them soon, I hope. Where's that rebellion? I think that's right on top of my units. And there goes Serpent Coast. I'm just going to let this go. I only have 2 minutes from below, and there's just nothing here. I'm not going to waste time with that. If they raise it, that'll be annoying. If they just sack it, whatever. Oh, they can occupy it too, I guess. Yeah. If they occupy this, which I suspect they probably will, because it has a gold mine, they may not. They just don't have that many archers. Like, I could fight it in minutes from below and like wear them down a little bit, but I'm just going to save some time in the interest of the campaign. Just let that one go. So you're going to start to see my income dip a little bit here from these places. Oh, they just sacked it. Okay. Okay, there's that rebellion. So it's going to take me... She ran the other way, though, which is nice. Dude, don't block army me. Okay, it failed. He's going to go for that one. I'm going to get a rebellion there. I mean, the one good thing, like I said, is Skaven buildings are very cheap. As long as they're not the major recruitment buildings. Even those are kind of cheap. So, if you get sacked and attacked, it's not really that bad. Like, obviously it sucks, but it's not like they are vampire counts or something. Who have extremely expensive buildings. Vessels of Chaos. Okay. Someone else is doing a ritual. Looks like I can do a ritual if I want to.
The great vortex is under attack, my lord. The winds of magic shriek and eddy about it in strange formations, for a mighty ritual is underway in some distant land. The power of the ritual pulls and distorts the vortex, yet there remains a chance to intervene. Find the whereabouts of those that channel the ritual and attack before its completion, my lord. Control of the vortex must not fall into enemy hands.
Okay, so 2 different factions are doing that right now. Nagaron's a little bit behind. So I could begin, but I don't think I want to do that yet. I've heard it's pretty hardcore. Guess it'd be 3 places where they'd start coming from. And if you have like extensive territory like I do right now, they'd come rampaging through here. Although maybe that's not that bad if they burn this instead of the elves getting it. But I think the elves occupying is better than other people burning. Yeah, so I went from like 2,200 gold to 1,200. Now they're at war with me too. Okay. Murdered dissenters. Yes. Temple of Skulls. Okay, this is gonna be a rebellion there. I mean, I would just sell this if it was a normal building, but I just want as much food as I can possibly squeeze out of it before I get rid of it.
Send slaves.
Alright, this is a dinky little, like, slave army. Free feed. Wait, I thought I had a warp forge.
All is doomed. Riot.
Wait, I can't hire either one of them until I have a warp forge? Storm Vermin Halberd. Was I just looking at it wrong?
Great leader.
Oh, they just have them organized differently, where the spears and halberds are over here? Yes. Okay, that's what they did. Alright. So it's 2 turns. So with Queek, it's just 1 turn. And I definitely need to finish that so that I can get 2 turns on this, because, yeah, that's a lot of horses. And eagles. So, yeah, halberds would be very good here. Storm Vermin with halberds. Okay, but I'm pretty sure that's it for our time. We'll get at it next time. Yep, that's it. Closer to an hour. Close enough. We're getting close. All right, well, thank you very much. Yeah, it's definitely heating up. Let me get back in there real quick and just... I popped out just to see the time. It's definitely heating up. We already killed one of these armies. We can come up here and kill the rest, but now the dwarves are at us also. Remember, they looks like they're kind of separated by these mountains. They can easily just jump right over these mountains and fight me. I'm not surprised they're fighting me. I just, you know.
Don't think so.
Whatever. They're all the way up there right now, so it's not going to be a huge deal. Yes, I'm about on track with the other factions in terms of their ritual stuff going on. But obviously I've got some huge distractions here I have to deal with. Because whenever you start the ritual, I'm pretty sure that like 3 full stacks of chaos come at you. And chaos, if you didn't play game 1, they're a really good faction. At least in the campaign game with all the bonuses. They're very heavily armored is the main thing. So that's kind of their specialty, is they have heavily armored, just big beefy infantry lines. And so I don't have anything to deal with that until I get these assassins, which are going to take 1 more turn and then 3, 6, 10 more turns for me to get to these. And then they're probably 2 turns to hire. So like 8 turns. So I don't have anything that deals with heavy armor right now. These don't do it. So I've explained before, Storm Vermin do okay against big things. Like... Rat Ogres can do it, but they have really strong, like, halberds, too. So they have chaos with, like, big halberd things. They have pretty big monsters, too. You know, there's a lot of different things they could come at us with, but probably be Chaos Warriors, of course. I don't think they'll have Chosen yet. Then they have big armored horses. I'm trying to remember what else. They have, not Chosen. Who are those little... Another heavily armored, like, monster things that are really great mid-game fighters. Forsaken. They've got some flying manticores, which are kind of whatever when the AI uses them. They have giants and things like that, too. They're probably not going to have that for me. And then they'll have, like, Chaos Spawn that are pretty good, like, unbreakable monsters. So, yeah, we need to be at least tier 4, I think, before we even think about that. And... Warp Fire Throwers are not going to be amazing against them. They're going to have too much armor for that. But these Poison Wind Globadiers could potentially be good. I mean, I could have gone for the Globadiers instead of the Halberds. But these are really better against, like, single target entities, I think. So those would be, like, great at, like, crushing giants and dragons and things like that. But we need these Death Globe Bombardiers for the huge infantry blobs. Yeah, these Death Runners will definitely be a huge part of our success story if we get to them. Do the Death Runner plus the Plague Monk combo. So lower their armor by 50% and then try to carve them up with these. Although we really, frankly, need to get to these. And that will be some nice flanking for later in the game. But anyways, we'll figure that out later. So in the short term, we're going to come up here, try to clean up these elves. And then once we clean them up, then we should have some more upgraded units, and we might be able to come over here and just knock this out. If we do take this out, there's nothing else on this like side of the world. Now, we can't occupy this, though, I don't think. I'll have to think about it. I don't care about the extra construction cost. Casualty replenishment doesn't matter. Growth doesn't matter. Income from all buildings minus 50% is a pretty big deal, but public order minus 3 is a pretty big deal. I could potentially overcome that, though, because these are all ports. So that it will give me a lot of income. So I might occupy them. Because the construction costs are low. I don't need casualty replenishment rate. Who cares? Minus 7 growth is whatever. I'm going to have decent growth anyways, probably. Wait, is it minus 3 for each? I think it's just, that's not for each town. I think that's just for each, yeah, it's just 100% for all buildings. I'm not going to recruit anything there, so that doesn't matter. Maybe just having the ports would be worth. We'll see. I might just inhabit them because they'll have decent ports. I don't think any of them are going to give me food, though. Because I'm going to get plus 60% from the piston thing, so that means that... And each one of them does give me an extra warp currency also. We'll figure it out next time. But anyways, that's it. Thank you very much. Have a good time, or have a good day, and I'll see you next time.